This is the Capella Romano, which sounds like a good pasta, also known as the Saturno, which is homage to the black sun deity Saturn, which is also known as Moloch, Baal, or Demiurgos. Here's an image of Saturn, worshipped by the Roman pagans, Babylonians, and Canaanites prior to Christianity, wearing the Saturno hat. Saturn is always seen with a child in his arm, not because he's a good caretaker, but because in mythology he would eat his own children. Now, I'm not saying the Pope is the highest authority in the world, although it has been stated by the papacy that all on earth are subjects of the Roman pontiff. Think of the Pope like the president in America, an authoritative head for the real machine working behind the scenes, which ironically in both cases is the Vatican. Let's examine the emblem of the Holy See, or the Vatican, where first we'll notice two large intersecting keys, one blue and one black. You're crazy if you see something different. These keys are said to represent the temporal and spiritual power of the Pope. If you believe your online movements are being tracked or that we live in a surveillance state to any degree, then you should be familiar with the NSA, whose emblem boldly shows off that silver key of the papacy. And for those saying it's a coincidence, let's examine an article published back on the NSA's website in 2004, which has since been removed, though we have access to it archived. It says, "The dexter and sinister talons of the bird clutch a silver key. The key in the eagle's talons, representing the key to security, evolved from the emblem of St. Peter the Apostle and his power to loose and to bind. It also symbolizes the mission to protect and gain access to secrets. St. Peter was the first pope." Here's that same emblem of the Holy See compared to a sigil from the Lesser Key of Solomon, a grimoire centered around communication with demons. In 2007, there was a leaked document explaining symbols used by child enjoyers to distinguish preference. And I can't speak to the validity of this document. I'm not omnipotent, although I'm close, but I still feel compelled to show you and let you use your own discernment. As we can see here, this symbol is present on various versions of the Pope's wardrobe. Probably, like everything, more coincidence. It's a world full of coincidences.